Hi everyone, welcome to Bumblebee Crafts. Thanks for tuning in to another video from me. Happy Friday, yay! Fabric fun today, and we're doing fabric flips but with a twist. I was inspired by a recent video I watched with Gayle where she was doing her hashtag little bits of laced video, and she was just using some book page or some digital coffee dye card and just using some rusty clips, bit of paper and some lace, and just putting them together, using the rusty clip to hold them all together, and that sparked my idea for fabric flip journaling cards. So I don't know if they've been done before, but I was inspired by what she was creating and just thought these are so fun. So they are fabric flips like you would have a flip on a page in a journal, but they're attached to a journaling card size, and they're so nice and simple to do. I've got a few little twists here, but I just do exactly the same process with the fabric flips but on a smaller scale. These have just been done with some scrapbooking card, so it's plain on that side. You could write on that side as well, and I've just decorated this up with some fabric. So let's show you this one. So you've got writing space here, writing space here, and then you tuck that into a pocket in your journal. So I've got this one, it's on that page. Got a fun little flower with a button on this one. Got another little flower on this one. And then this one, it's got a bit of lace trim, and I've just sewn some buttons on the top there on the lace. And they're just sewn along like you would do. You'd sew your fabric all together. Yeah, and then I would normally stick my fabric flip onto a page, but I thought as it's a little journaling card, you can just sew straight onto it. So that's what we're going to be making in this fun episode. So these are all scrapbooking card, and I've gone ahead and prepared myself just a load of scrapbooking card bases here. Now these are, let's see, they're just over 10 centimeters wide by about 14 centimeters tall, which if I give you inches, they are 4 inches wide, 5.5 inches tall, and I think actually it was inches when I was cutting all the scrapbooking card up. And I've chosen ones, I mean, you can really write on the front of that one, but some of these you could write on, like that one you could write on. They're quite neutral ones, so that you've got the option to write on the front of them. So yeah, just use your scrapbooking card scraps. Like this one would be really nice as a little flip up, and then as I said, you want 4 by 5.5 little journaling cards, and I've just rounded the corners because I like that look. You don't have to. So that's the first thing, that was making those. Then I thought, well, why can't I use book page? So I did a smaller, skinnier one here where you've got a lovely bit of book page here, so you flip up, and I put some coffee dye paper on the back, and you've got a little journaling spot. So I thought that one was really quite nice. I like that one. I did another one, but I decided to put coffee dye that side and that side, just using the book page as the base really, and you get a bit of an edge around the outside. So that's 2 different options that you can do there, and I've gone ahead and I've got a couple of pieces here ready, so we can make a couple of those, and I'll show you how I do those ones in a moment. Then I thought, well, when I was doing my fabric flips with you guys, I did fabric flips with hidden pockets as well, and I thought, well, I wonder if I could make the journaling card a hidden pocket. So we've got a fabric flip on a bit of book page, you turn over and you've got a hidden pocket in the book page there. How cute is that? I love it. So I'm going to make a load of these ones mainly today. Then I did exactly the same again, but on this one I've put coffee dye paper on there and coffee dye paper on there, so you could write on it as a journaling card, but it's still got its hidden little pocket. How cute are those? I love this material. So yeah, and then I've gone ahead and prepared some pages here ready, but I'm going to show you how I do those ones. So let's move these to the side. So I think this is pretty self-explanatory. Just grab yourself some scrapbooking card, whatever design you would like. Cut the card. You want 4 inches that way by 5.5 inches that way, and then it's up to you whether you round the corners or just snip them. And that's what we use for our base for these very simple journaling fabric flip journaling cards. When it comes to the book pages, what I tend to do, let's see, I've got some old book pages here. Yeah, there we go. Is use just the writing area on these. So I'm going to tear this along here so that I've got the writing. I'm going to take this top bit off. Let's go this way. Stuck to there. Down here. And then down here, and then this will determine my size. I don't have measurements for these ones, so it just depends on what size book page that you have. So I just do that and then round the corners. So let's do this other one while we're here. I keep these. I keep meaning to use them to stamp on. They'd be good for little sentiments and words. We'll perhaps get back to doing some messy Mondays with my mixed media, and we can do little projects like that. Okay, so that's that project. I'll just round the corners because I do like rounded corners. That one. So how's everybody doing? I hope you're all doing well. It's a lovely, lovely spring day here today. It really is. It was cool overnight. It dropped down to I think about 4, so it's quite cool and cold overnight. But the sun's shining. There's not very many clouds in the sky. The birds are singing. So I've gone around this morning and opened up all the windows to let some fresh air in. It's a bit chilly in the house, but it gets such lovely fresh air through. That's lovely. Okay, so with these ones, all I've done is just put a little bit of coffee dye paper on the back. So I'm literally just going to eyeball where I think I want some coffee dye paper for that one. There. So you can do quite easily mass make these. They're so easy to do, but I just think they're going to look so lovely in a journal. So lovely. Okay. So they will just be glued on here. Shall we do them so that we can then, because my videos are usually about an hour videos, 50 minutes to an hour, so I'm hoping we will get a lot of these done this in this video. So we're just going to grab my glue stick. I don't know if the camera's volume or microphone is going to pick it up, but it's you can tell it's spring because everyone's cutting their hedges. You can hear hedge trimmers going, you can hear lawnmowers going. Okay, so that's all I do. So that's another one ready. Let's just quickly do this one, and then we can get to the fabric fun once we've got our bases prepared. So I was going to do clusters this week. It's been a while since I've done fabric clusters, but I had this idea, tried it out and made those ones that I showed you at the beginning of the video, and it's like, right, I've got to do this week. We'll do clusters another week. There's plenty more Fabric Friday fun to come. Okay, so that's that one all prepared, ready to go. So we've got some bases, so I'll leave those ones piled there. So these ones are what we wanted to do next, which were the hidden pocket. So what I do is I have the book page where I've taken it out of the book, I've kept it as double. Now this one's really quite thin, so that's not a good one to use. That one's much better. There's not very many holes in there, and in fact I'm thinking I might just turn it the opposite way, because that's a nice piece to not cover up and not write on. So let's just grab my bone folder and redo that way. Okay, so I will use this side as my guide, and I'm going to do both pages at the same time. So you want a double page, and then I'm going to do the same but only take off the 3 sides, and then at the bottom. Okay, so that's, decide on which way you want it obviously before you cut it. So this is going to be the front page like this, and then all I do is just take a notch out of this side. It looks like I haven't torn these. I've done them on the cutting board, which is why I've got my cutting board here, but that's absolutely fine. I don't know if my cutter will do just a single one. Let's have a look. I might have to turn it to the side. It's not very good on that top bit. Let's see. I'll just take a little, there we go, that's done it. Rid of that. So all we do with these is, let's get a couple, is just glue the pocket together. So it's just some glue along, if I can ungoober my glue. Yeah, just some bead of glue all along there, all along here, and then it gets closed up nicely. Okay, so let's do these, so we can do a few of these that I'd already prepared. And then it's up to you if you put your coffee dye paper. I do it exactly the same way. As we did the single sheet of book page. So there are a couple of little pockets ready. I've got one here that I've already got some book page cut ready for it, so we just need to glue this one together as well. And then I'll stick this book page on here, sorry, coffee dye paper on here, and show you. So this week's video, you do need to have yourself a little bit of prep. So whether you want to pause once we've I've shown you how I've got what I use as my bases, and then we can come, you can come back and carry on following on with me decorating these up. So let's bring my glue sheet back. So you don't have to sew either the fabric on the top. You can just glue it on if glue is your preferred choice when you're dealing with fabric. That's not a problem. They would still work, still look good, but I love my sewing. Okay, so this is going to go on here. So that gives us some the hidden bit of writing on there. I want this little bit on the top, because you can use the plain book page underneath. That would be nice. Okay. And that I was just going to put up here. So you've got a bit of space to write on there as well. Okay. So that's one's with just the pocket and the book page. Now that one's got a nice space there to write on, and then we've done one that's been covered with the coffee dye ready to do. So that's that little hidden pocket project. So let's clear some space. I'll move these over to the side, and let's start with our fabric. How are we doing? 16 minutes to do the prepping. Okay, so let's go with some of these ones first, the very basic fabric flip journaling cards. Let's have one of them. Let's do 3. I want to do a purple one as well. So it's just a case now of looking for some fabric. So what have we got? Definitely wanted to use a bit of this. Oh, time that's frayed. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Actually, I might use that top bit. Which side is it? It is that side. And that one. So we don't need that bit. I'm just going to give this a bit of a fray. So yeah, this is the fun bit now, deciding on all our fabrics, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them together, and then I will bring in the sewing machine, because I haven't got the space on my desk at the moment to bring it in. So there we go, we've done a bit of fraying. I do like my frayed edges. So that's going to be our base for this one. We've got a bit of this on the top. I think that would be quite nice, wouldn't it? This one is so old, it rips lovely. Okay, so I'm going to have that one then on the top, like that. Then what else would we like? Let's have a little look in here. Purples. Maybe we could have a bit of lace. Some bits here. What have we got here? A little bit of lace. That would be nice. And then I could put some trim across the top. So let's have a look at my trims. Oh, I've got some purple in this one. This is the HobbyCraft trim. Oh yeah, that one, perfect. I think I've got that upside down, but have I got it upside down? No, it doesn't look it. Okay, So there we go, that's one nice and easy fabric flip journaling card, all prepared, ready. So I'm going to stack that up to the side. We'll get a few of them stacked, and then I'll bring, as I said, I'll bring in my sewing machine. Okay, wondering if I've got any just blues that are, no, wrong colour. That's just a grey colour. Could do, and I'll keep looking and see what's in my stash. Getting a bit low. We've done a lot of fabric projects, so I think I'm going to have to go into my sewing cupboard and figure out what ones I'm not going to use for dressmaking, and what ones then. There's a blue here, that's good. I might actually do the base in this. Yeah, go through my fabric base and get my words. What am I trying to say? My sewing machine fabric stash, and see what I can pull for junk journaling. That's where a lot of these fabrics have come from. I've also got some charity shop finds as well from ages and ages ago they are, but I just think I haven't done any alterations or dressmaking with them that I think they would work nicely with some of my junk journaling themes. Okay, so that's going to be my base one. I want a little bit of the blue. Nice strip of it here. That's where the natural fold is, ripped down there. Okay, oops. Fingers still feel a little bit sticky from the glue, so rip that on there. And then that's going to go, I want it slightly like so. Now I've got some lovely blue lace. I just see, I don't think there's any bits of blue lace in there. Just spotted, what's that blue? Oh, that's just a little bit of blue. What else? I've got any blue bits in here first. No, nothing that jumps out. I wondered about a bit of this blue lace. Yeah, okay, this is quite a big bit, so I'm going to just fold it and cut several thicknesses to get a nice strip. There we go. And that's actually, I think, about how wide I wanted it anyway, because I wanted it to slightly go over the two of them. And do I want it there, or do I want it there? I think. Just checking which way it actually is. Don't think it matters. That's going to go there, and then I want a little something across the top. That's a bit dark. Oh, look at that. That would be really quite nice, but that's going to get caught up on the sewing machine. Just a little bit of this. We got anything else? Nothing blue. I'm looking in my little pots next to me. Thought I had some blue ribbon. Just bear with me. I'm going to have a... I do have some blue ribbon. I thought I did. I have two sorts of blue ribbon here. I think that, yeah, definitely it's this one. I'm just going to have a bit of ribbon across the top of this one, I think. And then we can add a flower, butterfly, something like that afterwards. So let me just seal the edge. Yeah, that's good. And that will go across the top there, stitch across there. So that's another one ready. Okay, now we've got this one, and I'm thinking I might use this as the base. So we want to come about here, and this does not fray. To look at, you'd think it's a cotton material. Sorry, it doesn't tear. You'd think it was a cotton material, but it's actually really kind of like polystyrene, not polystyrene, polyester style. So it can be a bit difficult to tear. It just wants to scrunch up the material and everything, so I've got to cut it with scissors. Let's see if we can fray a little bit along here at least. Yeah, you can see the fibres, how they come out. They're yeah, not the best when you're tearing it. Okay, just a little bit of fraying. So that's going to be our base on there. So let's have a rummage in here to see what other colours we think would go nice. Bit of the spotty. That might work. What else have we got? Yeah, it's got more of a blue hint to it. I know I could do with perhaps another bit of lace or something. Oh, that's nice. I usually like to put several bits of material on, so let's have a little rummage in here. What have we got? I think that's, yeah, 2 different types of green. Okay, I think I'm just going to put a bit of the spotty on here and some lace. Nice and simple again. Put that off there. Have that coming, turn this back around this way, have that coming down there. I'm just wondering if we cut a bigger bit for underneath. Which way is it? We're the right way to start with. I need it a little bit smaller. Okay. Yeah, I think that a little bit of lace on it, like so. Then we have that coming down here with that on there as well. Then I just need to figure out a little something across the top. My greens are really bright. In fact, I think even that is a bit more, it's more Christmassy green. So I think that's going to be too wide. Yeah, let's just go. Oh, I wonder if I've got any of my vintage lace. Or I'm just wondering maybe some of this across the top. Yeah, because I could stick a sentiment in there, couldn't I? So we want to, what I'm actually going to do with this, because I don't want it to be as stiff with the wire, because it's wired like organza ribbon, should just be able to pull the wires out. Now I'm just going to lay them in that tub, snip this edge that's frayed, and just give it a bit of a seal with my lighter. There we go. That can go along there. Nice bit of stitching, zigzag stitching, and then we could put a word or a butterfly. Okay, so that's 3 that we've got stacked up, and that's these style ones. So let's move on to our, where are they? Here we go. These ones that are just a piece of book page with a bit of coffee dye paper. This one's got coffee dye both front and back. So let's do a couple of these. And exactly the same, we will be putting some material on here. I'm going to got a bit of yellow on here, so let's see. There we go. I'm going to have the yellow as my base on this one. And then I want a bit of this lovely precious bluebird material. It was a fat quarter that came, I think, from an oldie special pack, and absolutely love it. So I do use it, only just small bits of it. Okay, so we're gonna have, how far down? I think I am going to come where that natural crease is. And that can just go on there. Then I've got, what have I got? Got some of there. I've got, is this a longer piece? Ah, this is a longer piece of lace. Let's see, let's cut. I want that under it or over it. No, I do quite like it over it, like so, and then a little bit of this nice little trim across the top. And that is a nice little book page one done. So we do another one. I'll check my time because I want to get to the sewing bit. Half an hour, that's not too bad. I can always pause it, set my sewing machine up, and then so I've got some of this. I wanted to use this. This is a top of mine that I had, but I did not like the sleeves. They dug in, so I took the sleeves off. But I just wondered if I could use a bit of that in here. I think I might save that. I like the colours. I was drawn to the colours. Oh, we've got a bit here, haven't we? We could use. That would be nice. Now this does hair because it's so old. And being a satin material, it's so fibrous. Oh, that'd be nice. A nice shiny coloured one. I've got some of this, some golds. Let's cut another strip. Let's measure this because I want it a bit smaller than this, and we'll do about there. Just cut a strip off of here. Give this a bit of a fray. It can go there. I was wondering if I had another bit of this lace. Fluffs on it. I'm just going to cut a strip that way, and then what I'm going to do is offset it so it's like that, like so, and a bit of cream along the top. And that is another little book page one done. Okay, so now what I want to get on to making is these lovely ones with the hidden pockets. Let's do a couple of these. So where are we? Yeah, that's a plain one as a pocket as it is, and then let's do the one that we've done as coffee dye. So again, some bases. Let's have a little look. I was thinking I wanted to actually do another one with this. I really liked that colour, so let's have a little look. I want to go about there. Oh, listen to that rip. Now, is it too long? It might be. I need just a smidgen off of it. Yeah, see, it's so old you can tear the tiniest bits off of it. That would be good on the top of a tag. Okay, so that's going to be my top. Where's that gold? Come on, fray. There we go. That one really is fraying, this is. I do like that tatty look. Okay, so that's going to go there. And then what I've got, I spotted here, is another bit of wired ribbon. I don't know whether to have the wired ribbon on the top or whether to, I'm going to take the wire out. I think I'm going to have it along here. So I want to cut about here. Yes, I didn't have a pin in that one. And then ever so gently just pull the wires out again. Sometimes I do use them with the wires in, but on this occasion I just want to have it softer on the flip. So seal the edges again. Do be careful when you're doing this. And then that will get sewn across there. We just want a little bit of lace trim along the top. Now, I did. I sewed along here, so you do need to make sure your glue is dry. I thought I did. Okay, so that's another one. That's a little hidden pocket. Let's do another hidden pocket one. And what would we like to put on this one? Thinking I might like to use some of this. This is really nice. Again, it's a very silky soft material, so the fibres are fly away. Let me just get them together now. I don't know, yeah, it needs a little something under that, and it's also a bit too long, so I'm just going to cut a bit off that I did not cut straight. Gosh, there we go. So we got any other pink? Yeah, we've got some of this pink material. This will be nice as our base. So that's cut up there. So is that, oh, that'll be all right. That'll be all right. We'll have it slightly higher on the top, and then I want to have that on there. And I've got this bit. I just wondered if that's too much. What do we think? To a strip along here. No, I actually like that, to have a strip along there. So we just want to cut that. And pull the wire out. Just trim it up slightly. And seal the edge. And that is going to go down there, like that. I think that's actually a little bit too long. I need to take a little bit more off of that. that's a bit better. There we go. And then I'm going to have the wide one lace across the top, like so. So you can make them as many layers with your fabric flips as you would like. Okay, so here is all our bases. That's popped undone. Let's wipe that down. Ready to do. So how are we doing for time? 45 minutes. Okay, let's see if I can create a bit of space and bring in my sewing machine. Move that to one side. Just bear with me, it's quite heavy to lift it up. Oh gosh. There she is. Ah, right. Oops, that's the plug. Let me just plug her in. Switch it on. Grab my foot under here. Make sure that's in position. Yep. Okay. So with my little scissors, let's switch the light on and let's just see if that's in. Yeah, you guys are going to see that, and I should be able to. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, so let's take out this. Is that going to wobble? I think it's going to wobble. Let's move my mat over a bit. There we go. Is that on the mat still? Ah, there we go. Can see that better here to the side. Okay, so we just grab our little stack, and you probably have to, if you've not pinned anything or tacked it with glue, you will need to just realign everything as to where you want it. Put this up slightly. And then I'm just going to pop it in here. Check I'm on zigzag. Yes, I am. Now my machine is old and noisy, so if you guys have got the telly up to hear me, you might want to turn it down while I do this. And that's our first one done. Look at that. So our fabric flip is all on there. Little hidden pocket in there. Lovely. So let's go ahead and do the rest of these. Now this one has, I thought it would unwrap itself. That goes there. Going to go across the top. Okay. Are we straight? We look it. So pop that down. Now my printer's going to decide to give itself a bit of a clean. I'm still on the hunting for a new printer. I've decided I am definitely going for an Epson EcoTank as my next printer, because the cost of ink is just ridiculous for my current printer. But I haven't decided which model. Probably the 2850, 2860, one of those models. I don't need the 48 series because that comes with a fax and everything like that, and they're just so expensive. I haven't exactly got a lot of a lot of spare cash to buy a new printer, but hubby's really good at looking for bargains and cashback deals. Yeah, looking for offers and everything, so he'll keep an eye out and look for those kind of things for me. Okay, so that's this one next with the lace. I want that further over. Sometimes you've got to take it all off and lay it back down again and start again. It needs to be up slightly. That's that. Then I want that there, like that. That in the middle of there, and then that across the top. Okay, we're ready to go. Ah, the card slid underneath, it caught on the machine. Okay, there we go. There we go, at the end. Now I'm only doing one row of stitching. For me, that's strong enough to hold it with all the layers of fabric that you've got. Get that straight how I want it. That one, and then this one. I need to just move up. Down there. Okay, so that is them all done. Right, I'm just going to leave the sewing machine out the way. Put that in there, bring my foot up, so just wrap this around. Switch it off. Alright, just move it on the floor. Oh gosh. She's old and very heavy. Alright, let's reposition my mat. There we go. So these are all done. What I like to do with the tassels is I do sometimes leave them, but I will turn it over, bring the front bit of cotton to the back. It doesn't undo any of the stitches, you're just bringing it back through from front to back, and then I just knot it a couple of times like that. And they are a little long, so I'm just going to chop them off. I can always chop them off a bit more afterwards, but that just knots it. It saves you having to back stitch, because I always find when you back stitch with zigzag, you never go in the same hole. It's different with a straight stitch, you've got more control and easier to do. But actually, I think I'm going to take most of these off. So that's all I do. So that one is all finished, ready to be decorated. How are we doing on time? 54 minutes. Shall we So yeah, I'll go ahead and finish all of these. Let's have a quick little look. Let's see. We've got some purpley butterflies. We have, haven't we? Some of the lovely Tracy Fox butterflies. What would they look like? Okay. Maybe not that colour. Maybe we want one of those. Yeah, I like that colour. It echoes this colour then, doesn't it? No, I think that one's the one we're going to go for. Looks like I need to do a bit of a trim off the antennae, because my scan and cut only cut one of them out. And then that is just going to go on there. And what I like to do when I'm sticking it down, so that you still then can flip it all, the individual pieces up, is I will probably put it under this layer, and then we'll just put some Fabri-Tac glue on here. I'm not going to ink this time because we've not got a lot of time left, otherwise I'll be going over my hour video. That'd be one of the longest videos I've done. It's because this lovely new phone of mine, in fact there's actually a video already on my phone that I haven't taken off, that I need to take off and edit, that I did earlier this morning. And the capacity on my phone is really good that I can now do a second video and then just spend the afternoon editing it. So that's gone through those two, but not onto that one, so you can still flip up and look at the individual pieces. But that is a cute little fabric flip journaling card. Lovely and simple. Let's grab one of the ones that's got the hidden pocket on it. I'm just going to do my knots. Don't know why, but I always do 3. And I'm just going to snip them off. And then there's the one this side. So I hope you guys will give this a go. It's such a fun twist on a normal fabric flip that you'd have in a journal. Now I definitely wanted to use some of these butterflies. These are some lovely ones. There's some oranges here, look. I might even just have that right in the middle. Do I want it in the middle? Do I want it to the side? Yeah, slight angle, but in the middle. There we go. These are some Tracy Fox butterflies. So again with this, I'm going to put it under these two like that, just to protect them. I want that laying flat. It's not laying flat. I'm just going to use a weight to hold it flat. It's annoying me that it keeps wanting to kink up. I might have to iron that bit before it goes into a journal, otherwise that might get caught and stuff. I don't usually iron my fabrics unless I'm doing dressmaking, and then I will iron the fabric, but for journaling and junk journaling, handmade journals, that sort of thing, no, I don't iron. Okay, so we want you to go about there, don't we? Just grab my, let's grab a clean one and wipe the glue off there. I forgot about that bit. There we go. leave that under there for a minute actually. So I'll come to those in a minute. So let's show you what ones we created. I've got this one that flips up. You can still decorate that. And then you've got a little writing space. So we did another one that was some scrapbooking card. There's a little journaling card. And then this one, we did the book page. So there's a bit of book page under there, but you've got journaling space there. We did another one that flips up with journaling space there. And then this one flips up, you've got some writing space here. Flips over, you've got your writing space, but it's got a hidden pocket in there, which is really nice. This was the other one that we've just decorated, a little butterfly. I would go and I would put decoration on those. And then this one that we've just done, which is a hidden pocket. How fun are these? I love them. I'm gonna finish off all what I've got made here and going to make a big batch of them, but I hope you'll give it a try. Just a fun little twist from a fabric flip and a normal journaling card. And yeah, tag me if you do. Use the hashtag FabricFriday2024 over on Instagram, and I will see you again for some more fabric fun next Friday. I'm not sure what I'm doing next Friday. I planned ahead for most of March, but I swapped a Z and changed this from the original idea, so I might go back and carry on and do clusters next week, but there'll be more fun, for definite, more fabric fun to come. So take care everyone, thanks for watching, bye.